Welcome
to
Knowledge
Nudge.
Good to see you, folks. And here we are, 2022, which is vaguely terrifying. I think there's going to be quite a few big information governance challenges in the coming year. I think I've got a couple in mind. So what about you? What do you reckon are the big information governance challenges that our clients will be facing in 2022?
I think it's always been a challenge for records managers, information governance people to actually feel as if people give a damn about what they do. And I think that's just going to increase, particularly given there is less and less money, not least because of the ultimate long-term impact of the pandemic. So I think the big challenge is going to be making sure that you're relevant and in the context of the people that you are trying to support, that you absolutely identify what is the so what for people. And it goes beyond a tick box exercise in compliance, because no matter what we do, if we could do it correctly, information governance enables collaboration, enables service improvement, absolutely improves people's digital skills in the workplace and beyond. So to my mind, it's about actually focusing on the so what of information governance.
For me, I think I'm focusing more on the data protection side, and still linked to the pandemic. I think there are massive challenges around ensuring compliance with the way that we've constantly changed our work and the way in which we work over the last 2 years. And just a personal view, I don't see that changing anytime soon, because I think it's gone on so long. We have now changed the way we work, and I think there's a lot of things to bottom out about how we're going to approach tasks, certainly how we're going to store information, how we're going to manage it, how we're going to train picking up on various things that Heather said. But for me, the focus is on, and therefore, how are we going to comply, particularly as a data protection officer? How are we going to monitor? How are we going to do all of our awareness raising responsibilities and checking on policies and procedures? And I think you need a fundamental shift in approach to bring everybody along and make sure what you're doing is accurate and you're completely confident with the levels of compliance across your organisation.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And I think from my perspective, there's very much a digital transformation given the last 2 years where we are. And I think people, certainly within our industry, you can either embrace it or move away from it. And I think the key challenges there are that customers are finding themselves in a digital age without the training or the understanding about what needs to do to comply with all the information and records management regulations.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Good stuff. Yeah, I think I would go back to data protection again, but this time what the legislation looks like, because as most people watching this will know, DCMS, the government department that looks after data protection, had a consultation exercise in autumn of 2021. And of course, it's a consultation exercise. We don't know what will come of it. But there were some really quite significant potential changes to data protection law there, rolling back on quite a lot of the accountability frameworks we've been looking at since GDPR came on the radar back in 2016. The potential to put limits around subject access rights. So potentially some fairly radical changes. Potentially nothing at all, because of course the government also has this balancing act. They have to make sure that what they do with data protection law in the UK still aligns sufficiently with European data protection law to make sure we don't lose our adequacy finding. So it's a bit of an odd one. It may be a complete non-event, or we may see a fairly radical redrafting of data protection law in the UK. And either way, we just need to keep an eye out for that and understand the potential impacts for our organisations.
Absolutely. That's great, guys. Thanks so much for the knowledge nudge.